All right, we are back from racing. Took a little rest.
Yeah, we were racing. The Grand Prix was really taxing. Driving a Formula One car, especially in this, man, they didn't even give me a race suit. I just had to no helmet, wind blowing in my face, all the rubber bits coming out. But we survived.
Yeah. So we're staying in Mont-Royal neighborhood in Montreal. It's a very nice neighborhood, very walkable. Our B&B is there. Parking is on the street, but very nice. So we're walking out to dinner. There's a lot of restaurants along Montreal, Rue Montreal, which stands for Royal Mountain. I don't know. Montreal. I have no idea. I won't pretend I know French. But look, this is Rue Montreal, and along the way. Sure. Very nice. It's like a nice little
pedestrian mall.
Small town feeling, but not quite small town. And along the way is a pedestrian mall, as Pam says. Everybody walks along here. All the outside spaces here are very, very friendly. Very friendly, very inviting, very quaint, very relaxing. You see people sitting down, enjoying food without a care, and just leisurely doing stuff.
That's a store.
Happy Father's Day to me.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day, big dog.
Cool. Oh yeah, como sava. Como sava.
That means how are you?
Como sava, man.
That means how are you?
Why does it sound Spanish when he says it's about como sava?
Because he's doing what I was doing with the American. He said, bonjour.
Como sava.
Como sava.
How you doing, Kimosabi? Como sava.
bien. Je suis étudié beaucoup.
Oh, Lord.
Instead of como sava, it's como sava.
Yeah, we're sounding like terrible Americans.
That's kind of the point.
I know. So I'm gonna go sit somewhere else.
Well,
We're not really that bad.
And we don't like your kind here anyway.
That always works here because I can see so many people in cowboy boots here. I don't get the cool cowboy boot thing, but I can tell you how many people I saw in cowboy boots.
It's
like
just
that.
a fashion statement here.
I guess.
It doesn't mean anything else.
I like my choice.
I'm not saying it.
I like my choice too. It's
Yeah.
spicy though.
May I try?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it too spicy for me to even try?
No, try it.
It's pretty good actually. It does have a kick.
It's freaking delicious. It just kicks.
Yeah. Kicks you in the teeth like a mule. Like that. Exactly like that.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't get that.
That drink says como sava to her. She went.
Oh, I'm having scallops, seared scallops with cauliflower, hazelnut, and some other yummy stuff.
Awesome. And you?
I'm having a mushroom risotto.
All right. Good. Let's eat. I'm also having a mushroom risotto.
It looks very good.
It looks very nice.
I would like to try some.
Okay.
Oh, you have the first one.
All right. Bon appetit, guys.
Waitresses to take some.
Look how pretty these homes are
Yeah, they're
along here.
Yes. Boulevard Saint-Laurent.
Okay.
So, here's something cool about downtown Mount Royal. It's not actually just one spot. It's really two connected areas that give Montreal a lot of its charm. It's a perfect place for gathering with friends and enjoying the sun in a wide, green space without ever leaving the city. Montreal is blessed with parks that feel like urban oases, whether it's rolling hills where families spread out picnic blankets, tree-lined paths perfect for biking and strolling, or lakes that shimmer in summer and freeze into skating rinks in winter. The city's green spaces offer something for every season. In the end, Montreal's parks aren't just green spaces. They're the city's living rooms, where nature, culture, and community all come together under the open sky. The town of Mount Royal was founded in 1912 as a planned community. With its tree-lined streets and beautiful homes, it's in a great spot close to downtown and the airport. It feels historic, yet very livable today. Together, the park and the town show two sides of Mount Royal, one about nature and open space, the other about city living. That mix is what makes this area so special in Montreal. Along Rue Saint-Denis, cafés buzz with students, painters, and fashion designers, all inspired by Victorian homes and the playful street art that line its side streets. In the Mile End district, cultures mix seamlessly: Portuguese, Greek, Jewish, and Quebecois, creating a food scene as diverse as the people who call it home. At the center of it all is Mont-Royal Avenue, packed with boutiques, record shops, bakeries, and bustling markets. And in the summer months, the avenue transforms into a pedestrian-only street, alive with terraces, open-air events, and that unmistakable bohemian spirit that makes the Plateau one of Montreal's most authentic experiences.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's right there.
The Plateau doesn't just have buildings, it has canvases. Here, the walls don't whisper, they sing. Murals stretch across brick facades like giant storybooks, spilling out tales in color and form. Every block feels like a curated gallery, except there are no tickets, no velvet ropes, just the open street as your hallway. The beauty of Plateau Mont-Royal's art is how it blends the whimsical with the refined. Here, a playful mural splashes across the side of this classic corner building, a pair of wide, dreamlike eyes in soft blues and violets gazing out over the street. It feels lighthearted, almost animated. Yet there's a soulful depth behind those eyes that makes you pause. In many ways, walking here feels a little like strolling through New York's Soho, where old warehouses became canvases for emerging artists, or Greenwich Village, where poets and painters once turned everyday corners into cultural landmarks. And yes, some even compare it to Mexico City's grand murals, where paint becomes politics and passion, on a monumental scale. But the Plateau has its own accent, its own rhythm. It's softer, quirkier, less about making a statement and more about starting a conversation. And what a conversation it is. As you stroll through the neighborhood, one mural instantly grabs your attention, a portrait with deep, thoughtful eyes that seem aware of your presence, even though they aren't looking directly at you. Just around the corner, the mood shifts completely with a pop art mural exploding in bright colors, playful shapes, and lively scenes of friends, music, and everyday life. It feels like the walls themselves are having a conversation.
Huh?
The police siren sounds like the sample that they used for that song. Like,
That they used to where? Oh, that. Yeah.
That's all I heard when I heard it go. Burr, 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 burr.
What's happening? Can we cross? Can we cross?
Don't know what that police activity was. But here's an interesting mural.
Picasso was here.
Looks like Picasso left us a selfie, two faces blended into one, with eyes that are curious and maybe a little confused. The warped shapes make it feel almost otherworldly. It's playful, a little weird, and definitely eye-catching. This is art. You don't just look it, you live with it. You sip your latte under it, bike past it, let it surprise you on your morning walk. It's not decoration, it's personality. It's Montreal breathing in Technicolor, and the Plateau is the heart that keeps the colors moving. One of Montreal's institutions, Schwartz's Deli, has been serving up its legendary smoked meat since 1928.
Can we get 3 smoked meat sandwiches and 1 family size fry?
Would you like anything else? If you want pickles or coleslaw, you can pick it up on the fridge behind you.
Okay.
Everything up to the cashier. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Max would be like, I want
Cherry Coke.
Sitting right on Saint Laurent Boulevard, this landmark has welcomed locals, visitors, and countless celebrities from all over the world. Schwartz's signature dish is the smoked meat sandwich stacked high on rye bread with a slather of yellow mustard. The meat comes just the way you like it: lean, medium, medium fat, or full fat, though medium and medium fat are the real favorites among locals. And if you want the classic Schwartz's experience, it's not just the sandwich. According to journalist Bill Brownstein, the go-to order is a medium-fat smoked meat sandwich with fries on the side, a half-sour pickle, some crisp coleslaw, a tangy red pepper, and of course a black cherry soda to wash it all down. It's simple, iconic, and pure Montreal tradition. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to subscribe and tap that notification bell. It sends a little signal to the angels to shower you with good vibes and all the positive things you're chasing.